Hello, this is a disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso, and the battle buddies online. Hey, I'm American, man, and I'm in my hometown. So, I figure it'd be cool back home as an American veteran. Because, oh, I stand up for other people. I care about people. I will say that I'm a pretty damn good friend, too. And everything. And I feel like I'm a really cool brother. And I'm a cool cousin and everything. And I feel like I'm a pretty cool nephew and everything. I would say that having a clean record all the way up to my 40 years. In April, I'm going to be 40. And so far, seems everybody's super hard on me back home as a veteran. Because, I don't know why. Because I think I consider myself a goofy guy. I served my country at the best of my ability, and I'm still considered an American hero online, and that's pretty damn cool. So it's just that I don't think the time, on planet Earth is right, because according to planet Earth, in April I'm going to be 40. But I feel like I only live like a year or two on this planet, as how fast time flies on this planet. We, as planet Earth, what's that word everybody use? We, as people, are literally living in seconds, as the planet spins in seconds. But it might feel like seconds spinning in outer space. I don't know if I can explain relativity. I don't know if it is and everything as Commiso back home. I'm an independent and American man. I really have no internet skills of searching the internet, apparently, because I thought the internet is supposed to be safe 24 hours a day. Because the laws on the internet 24 hours a day. So we as Americans have a justice system in America. And as Americans, we shouldn't be like on guard on the law as Americans, because our laws are simple in America. And I highly doubt everybody's outside and the internet. The internet keeps going for a reason and everything. So I didn't read every damn book in the world. I didn't get a chance to look up every word in the dictionary and find the definition of the word. But I did something really cool in my life as Commiso. I served my American country, and I feel like I am doing my best to go by and respect the law, but the law's out to protect you. That's why you get a lawyer. You know, you can't get mad at somebody because you don't agree on how people are calling your name and bullying you and disrespecting you as an American soldier back home. That's why you get lawyers, because just because you decided not to stand up for your soldier back home, that's the whole point of American television, that they stand up for their veterans, American heroes back home on American television. On the internet, it's television too. So, alright, if this is the best way to stand up for your American heroes back home, while all you guys did back home was take from me, it's like you jealous of my benefits that I earned by serving my country as an American hero veteran back home and everything. I feel like people take everything the wrong way on purpose as a veterans back home. You know, you claim that you want your veterans to be better, but you go out of your way to find ways to, you know, not to hang with them, or I'm not cool enough to use the internet because apparently I'm the only one that gets scammed and viruses and hacked, and I watch a lot of movies and I get e-bombed by the law on the internet or whoever, you know. And it seems that you went out of your way as people to screw me over as an American hero back home, as I took it so far. As you identity theft me. Wow, you show me so much respect by hacking my computer and taking my password and everything. And you're Americans on the internet. As I represent my country, you are, as Americans, are representing your country on American television and on the internet. But I don't find my YouTube videos bad because I have that natural, I don't know, because when I was in school, I was the shy, quiet kid in the classroom. I had trouble talking to teachers, I had trouble talking to students, and I really was shy around women. And if you think your veterans came back home to interrupt your lives or burden your lives back home as veterans or whatever the hell you all make your veterans feel or whatever. And no, yeah, if to make your American heroes feel good about serving your country is a cool thing. But then it seems that not everybody, I don't know, I can't speak behalf of the world or speak behalf of the internet or people or whoever. I'm just talking. I don't know if people go to parties and they all have to act a different way because they're in some kind of matrix at the party. You know, you gotta be super cool at the party and everything. I'm gonna be 40 and I give you, see, I was gonna be an NCO, a sergeant in the military. And I felt that I may be too goofy to be a sergeant and a leader in the military. And I don't know if the other soldiers or my battle buddies would take me serious if I was a sergeant in the military, because I'm the kind of person that avoids stress. I'm not exactly a soap opera drama guy. I'm a happy person. I'm traveling all around the world on the internet, and my hometown didn't see that kind of bullshit, as apparently the internet is some top secret and nobody knows what the internet is all around the world. And this is the best thing they can or this is what they're just trying to describe to me, as I understand my American law, and it's hard to understand if the law misleading you on the internet, misleading you, and I'm not putting out or whatever the law, but they're the ones picking on me back home for some reason, and I'm an American hero, and I'm the kind of guy that goes out of my way to try to help everybody out the best that I can, because that's who I am. And apparently I'm not the coolest crowd or whatever how you all like, you basically use the same internet, but you all judge each other in a certain group or whatever that crap, whatever the hell that is. Because in reality, we're all human beings on the internet, and I have feelings. So it's very hard to believe, or it's difficult to believe that anybody will actually give your American veterans a hard time after 9/11 attack on the internet. You know, you all claim that you worry about what you view on the internet, but everybody sees everything online, and basically it sucks that we have to see that negative in the world. You know, I don't understand why people have to see every negative that happens in the world, because they have the internet or social, you know. I wish I was around like the 60s and 70s, because it seemed like they had something going there, and you was all kind to each other in the world, and you understood Michael Jackson music, and as you all claim that you're all ghetto and don't care about shit as people in the world, that's a big lie. So really, no, if you take technically, really nobody can rap about being on the streets, because apparently that's all you do is talk about streets on the internet. So it really doesn't matter if you're the only one that is on the streets or whatever, because everybody is on the streets on the internet. So I'm doing my best, as I feel like my videos are pretty cool. You know, I may not be the #1 YouTube video or #1 or whatever, but at least I feel like I speak from my heart a lot of times. And for you guys to bully each other like that and hate for no reason and pick on each other sucks. And to get bullied by your hometown law back home and make mocking me and making fun of me as an American soldier back home, because I feel like my videos are cool. And the internet is a community, right? It's a community. The internet is a community. The internet been around for the internet to be safe for everybody. You can't just restrain people like that, as a soldier got strained and could have got his head chopped off and get strained around the world by assholes. You didn't grow up in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, and there were good times in the 90s too, you know. For you guys to act like you can't turn around and make this a better place, because you claim that you care about your kids on the internet. So the kids saw everything on the internet. You know, you act like the internet is some kind of top secret Fort Knox. The internet is some Fort Knox, and everything's top secret, even going to internet site on it. So yeah, it's hard to believe anybody would even overreact of the internet no more. You know, because everybody sees everything. It's a social media. Eventually you will see everything on the internet. And for you guys to make me believe that I won't be a good dad one day sucks as my hometown law. And that's no disrespect to anybody, because I'm not a hater. I'm not going out around and trying to get everybody in trouble back home. As, damn man, you try to tell me that nobody can have a conversation with me and just chill with your American heroes back home, as I'm an American hero back home. So basically, you can get hacked and scammed and any theft by any site on the internet. It doesn't just have to be the nudity sites. You know, because nobody knows what nudity is in the 21st century. You know, they have to figure out what nudity is as the law. You know, if the law is monitoring nudity, they shouldn't overreact like that, because nudity been around before the internet. But we all know how the internet works. And basically everybody's doing the same thing on the internet. But I have to be talked down to as a hero back home, American hero. Because that's what you called me. When I was in uniform as a soldier, you called me an American hero. So I do feel like, I'm that nice guy in his classroom where I hold all my feelings in, because I feel like I don't want to make anybody upset because I'm a good guy. But as a veteran back home, you guys can't handle anything. Y'all tough motherfuckers around the world, but you can't handle any type of fucking work. I don't understand rap no more. I like rap. I like the old school, and I like how people can just dance with rap. You don't have to fight with rap, because that's been done. You know, that rap type of rap been done. So it's hard to believe everybody around the world is still rapping around how hard life is, and everybody collected Pokemon cards around the world. I highly doubt this world on this planet is that hard if everybody can collect Pokemon cards around the world. You know? So I don't disrespect people, as I was trained in the military not to disrespect people. But sometimes as a veteran, you know, I feel like you're going out of your way to upset your veterans on purpose. Because if you really wanted to hang with me, you would treat me the same way as your friend or family or whoever's at that party, the same ways as everybody else at that party. So everybody get along and chill. You know? Yeah, I know, I need to lighten up, but I'm trying to smoke medical marijuana and chill out and be stoned at the party as everybody else in America. As everybody acts, it's so hard to get or do anything in America. So I'm an artist, and what I do is I go on the internet and I try to find things to get ideas for one, because I don't want to copyright people. I don't want to steal people's ideas. I don't want to be that hack that you all are as people in the world. It feels good that I can come up with my own ideas and do what I want back home as a veteran. But since I came back home, everybody has a nervous breakdown. I can't even walk out the door back home, and the front door for everybody has a nervous breakdown back home. So I still don't understand my hometown law back home giving me that much hard time, as, you know what, it sucks that you allow the site to keep going as the law, and then you get mad at one person acting like nobody knows what the internet sites are on the internet. You know, how many work in it? I know there's a lot. I know people like to talk to me like I'm an idiot as Commiso, but I was pretty decent in math. And how many work in internet sites, really? You know, maybe got one person on one site on the internet or two people, but it seems people basically use the same internet sites, or we all lead to that one internet site on the internet. So yeah, the internet might claim that there's billions or quadrillions of sites on the internet, but reality is probably maybe 10 or 5 people that people use daily on the internet. So I don't understand the overreaction, because I know that I'm a good guy. I don't need people being on my computer every 24 hours a day to determine my life as a human being, as you're all robots on the internet. I can make the right decision for myself, for everybody to actually sit there, and it seems like you just want me to waste my whole life away going to hospitals and therapists back home, so you can't block me from all the cool parties back home, as I live in the state of New Jersey, and basically it seems like every goddamn American celebrity lives in New York, and New Jersey, and Philadelphia. So I don't know what made me uncool not to choke back home, but now my hometown law is saying I ain't cool enough to hang up art on my own goddamn wall as my First Amendment speech y'all came up with in America, and my First Amendment as an American. While they're at home using Chatterbait and then the #1 sites. They're using the #1 sites. Billions of naked people using the #1 site on the internet. And the law monitors the internet, that site, for 24 hours a day. For you guys to do what you guys did to me as an American hero back home. So no disrespect, but that's what you're doing to me back home. I ain't cool enough to party with. You gotta find an excuse. Oh, Mike gets angry. No. You know, I'm actually cool to party with. You're wrong. It seems like you're trying to upset your veterans on purpose, as my hometown law, to get me in trouble. Holy shit, you did a whole lot for your American soldier back home after 9/11. I'm going to be 40, and so far it seems like I have to keep fighting for my benefits that I earned and could have got my head chopped off for my benefits that everybody claims that is theirs and everything. And then I'm going to be 40, and I'm supposed to have my own house. You know, I should have met somebody who had kids by now. Damn, dude, you're just a bunch of haters on me. Because you have to really go, to get anybody in trouble on the internet, you actually have to hack my computer. You have to actually go out of your way and sit there 24 hours a day and see what I'm doing back home. And that's our hometown law protecting our country. You know, they found a way to all get mad over one naked person as people in the world. You know, they have a nervous breakdown because they never saw billions of naked people 24 hours a day on webcam, to have a nervous breakdown over your American hero back home as your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso. So now all my stuff's all over the place. I understand people try. I know I love my care about my family and friends. But you're giving this like I should have like the coolest. Holy shit. I flew all around the world where you hack my goddamn cell phone on every goddamn fucking plane I went on, traveling around the world, and I'm back home alive from a corny ass fucked up war as y'all came up with as assholes in the world. And the best thing they can do is they have to monitor me, extra monitoring their disabled combat veterans. because they already have time at their homes as the law to monitoring the internet sites. But now they got extra monitoring the American hero back home. So I'm sorry, because I don't go out of my way to get my friends and family in trouble. It's not my kind of personality. So that's not how the law works in America. You know, I don't know how many times they closed my case on being a American soldier back home, as it felt like everybody just trying to sit there and take my benefits that I earned and then deduct me. And you don't really think that the world's that selfish and greedy to do that, as we all grew up with Michael Jackson in the world. It's hard to believe that people are even mean in this world and the world to each other. That doesn't even make any damn sense. And for me to come home and everybody's misleading me, misdirecting me, and all telling me go in this direction, but you go that direction on the internet, then get mad at somebody. It was your fault that you mislead me as my hometown law back home. I read the whole law dictionary, and it just seems like you're entrapping me, and you did find enough information to say that I'm a bad guy back home, and now you just have to sit there, and I have to get mad now. It seems like I have to get angry for you guys to get me in trouble back home. And apparently, that's all you guys are worried about. See how much Michael Commiso, a disabled combat veteran, can handle back home. Then just having a cookout, fucking party. Man, it'd be cool to meet some celebrities too. As my battle buddies. Holy shit, I'm a YouTube veteran. The whole world knows that I'm a freaking veteran because it's the top secret internet. Nobody knows how to get on each other's computers no more in the world. And where you come up with the hate on me? That's my hometown law. But because you listen to other people about bad about the veterans and you decide to agree with them and hate on me for no goddamn reason at all, where I feel like I can draw Marilyn Monroe from the Playboy magazine. Holy shit. The whole world except nudity all the way to a fucking Playboy in the world, to for you guys to have a nervous breakdown of a nudity body on the internet. If you really think about it, the simple of being naked, you have to be naked when you take a shower. Man, you made me take a shower in a dirty shower. You know, you gotta be naked to change your clothes. You know, you could be naked in public and then you have a consent. This nudity video is cooler than the other nudity video. So screw this guy's fucking life's over and allow billions of people to get it on 24 hours a day on webcam to give me a goddamn hard time and act like the law don't know what getting it on means in the 21st century on webcam. So, I don't know how many haters there are on Commiso, but I'm a team player and I'm an American hero and I'm a good friend and a brother and I'm the one that stands up for everybody as a kindness of my heart. For you guys to sit there and act like you're going to give me a bad damn time and bad life back home as an American hero and expect me just to hide underneath the rock and take it up my asshole because you don't know how to treat your goddamn American heroes back home as a disabled combat veteran. And don't worry, I'm going to get an American flag on this wall. So, it sucks that people can hack you and still lie about it. You know, they lie about everything. They had to lie the first time, now they had to lie even more. And you accept that as a soldier. You see, holy crap. I earned medals in the military serving my country. But that's not enough for my hometown law to say, you don't have no disrespect me And I'm like, holy crap, man. You know, I got my veterans papers, I got my soldiers papers. You know, I went to war, you know. Is there any privacy? Or just privacy for the law? Or is it just privacy for you because you're the cool cat on the internet? What's privacy mean on the internet? Because if you think your computer's got more privacy because you got more passwords on your computer, no. We live in a culture where everybody has to know something on the internet every day. You got to find out what's on the internet. You got to find out what's going on. So you hacking every goddamn computer as people for you guys to sit there and act like, holy crap, what did I do to you guys back home in my hometown or my hometown law or anybody for you guys to treat me like that as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Because I'm nice to people. Yeah, I get mad because you made me mad. That's how it works as an adult. You know, it was easy hanging with kids, and the kids were just chilling. But as an adult, you know what emotions are as an adult. You know what being angry and sad and everything is. So I really do not feel, yeah, I give credit where credit it deserves. That's how I was taught in the military. So I respect my father. You know, I respect my mom. I respect my brother. I respect my family. And I respect my friends. But all I feel like as a veteran, I have to give. For you guys to like me and help me out as my hometown law, they have to earn billions of dollars as the law over free nudity on the internet to overreact over billions of naked people. I know. The law can't overreact over it because they'd be in jail themselves as the law. They can't overreact over the billions of naked people. So how the hell you got even thought to treat me like that? Well, you know what I went through as a soldier. As it's a big secret, what's the internet as an American soldier? I'm proud of myself. I don't deserve to get talked down to my home court or my public defender or whatever just because you're having a bad day and you decide to talk crap and act like we did all we could do to help a veteran back home. Everything must be my goddamn fault on the internet as an American hero back home. Holy crap. To go to airports and everybody greeted me and saying you're an American hero in uniform, and now you all want to throw all your problems and issues back home on me on the internet. And I'm like, damn, man, imagine if I kept making videos over the years. You know, what if I keep on inspiring myself to draw again like I used to? I believe I can make really cool art because I'm a true artist. I like when I draw. I like how my drawings looks like what I'm looking at. I know I could draw comics. I know I could draw cartoons. To draw real life, that's an extra for me. But I don't get that positive feedback. I gotta come home and my hometown law act like the internet came out yesterday while they're on the law themselves using this chatterbait and the sites butt naked in their houses. But apparently I'd be a worse dad than them because they're more naked than me on the internet. That's another thing. I didn't even have time to use the internet back home for you guys to have a nervous breakdown. You've all been on the internet longer than me naked on the internet 24 hours a day. More than me back home. Because you cock-blocked me from sites. So how the hell, I can't do anything. Because I got some corny hacker acting like what did I do to you to scam me and catfish me and do what you do as a hater, e-bomb me bad sites. You know, if the law is monitoring the site and get that site up, don't you think it's the law's fault, not me? I'm just the Internet Explorer and I pay my bills to use the internet in my older apartment because my landlord died, my grandma died, my mechanic died that was going to help me with overhaul. It sucks. Oh, I didn't get to say bye to grandma and the landlord. And the only thing you're thinking about is how to get your soldiers in trouble on the internet back home. And you must be corny as, you still in court trying to talk bad about me on the internet? Why? What did I do to you? You look corny as hell. If that's the best way to get laid at the party is talk bad about your soldiers back home, you guys suck. You must deserve that person because you're not true Americans that could stand up for your soldiers back home. And you know what? That felt good to say. My whole life, I did the right things in my life. For you guys to go out of your way and act like what you know, I'm just exploring the internet. That's what everybody does. Everybody in the whole world, 24 hours a day, exploring the internet, finding what else is online. But I don't think we should be watching that negative stuff. If you really care about your kids, you got videos of kids dying on the internet, and you're complaining about what kids watch on the internet. And the best way to fix the internet is to pick on a 100% disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City, Michael Commiso, and my battle buddies online. Then you all claim you're going to help me get my benefits, thus they take my benefits away from me. And you're all supposed to be like Americans, and you're Americans. And it's not everybody. I still don't understand. I don't know how the negative is on the internet in the first place. If we're not supposed to see something as Americans, as the law, that stuff only supposed to go to the government and the law on the internet in the first place. Because I think it sucks that there's negative on the internet in the first place. I can't understand how people can be hateful to each other like that online. And I'm the least of the worries on the internet where, you know what, I feel like I could be something really cool as Michael Commiso. You know, I'm not perfect because apparently my hometown law is perfect when they go home and they don't get viruses and hacks. They don't know what nudity, their law monitors nudity, but the law goes to court and look at you like they saw nudity for the first time on the internet. That's my hometown law. So I think they need to update the law on seeing nudity. You know, nudity that's going to happen, if you like it or not. Nudity is like a reality. That's why I don't know why there's no nudity on reality shows, because nudity happens. But we live in a world where we can accept violence and crime and wars and hateful shit, but we can't accept the simple word of nudity and crap. You have to have sex to create life as children, but apparently that's a sin to my hometown law, and they don't do it themselves to have kids. And I don't understand the education system at all, as I was in special education classes with speech impediment problems and whatever, dyslexic, and I had trouble learning. And as a veteran, I feel like I have to fix everything back home, because you're all back home acting like you can't do anything, as my hometown law picking on me, and that's supposed to make them look good on the internet. And maybe the law is going out of the way to make the law look bad on the internet, but I'm a veteran. I'm an American hero. So I don't want myself to look bad, and I don't like how people just decided to call me a name and accept that name as your American hero back home. So I'm not a bully. I'm not trying to get people in trouble. I'm saying, crap, this is the best you can do for your American heroes back home as you're disabled. Holy crap, man. I went on a lot of goddamn convoys. I was a gunner. I was a driver at TC. You all know how the soldiers died on YouTube, as the whole world saw that. And I went through that in real life to come home and for you guys to give me a goddamn hard time, and you expect, you expect me to help everybody back home, and I can't get my life together because you decided I ain't cool enough to even help me. As to, goddamn, dude, this site's been up since the beginning of the internet, man. You know, if nobody knows that site been on that internet, then I don't understand the internet. If everybody lies that they use the internet just to bully one person on the internet, then that's not being a genius as a human species on planet Earth. You guys go out of the way just to hate one person. You make yourself poor. You know, I took a business class. It seems that as a businessman, you got to make your consumers and customers happy. How hard is that to do in America as people buy stuff in America? As to friendship and being a veteran back home, I am your American hero on the internet, and I'm paying for the internet and service for you guys to claim that they can't figure out who's my identity theft is. You don't know who's my scammer is. You're allowing everybody to take my benefits back, but you all go to college and get an education just to go on the internet, just to hate on somebody. You make yourself poor. So I understood in business class, to make yourself happy as a businessman and have a comfortable career as a business person, everybody has to be happy too. That's the same thing with life. If everybody goes around picking on somebody on the internet, your life's gonna suck because you gotta waste your whole goddamn, how many years you waste? You're probably gonna have health issues now. You're stressed out. You're going out of your way to pick on me as a soldier back home, so that's never going to look good for the court at all, at any kind of court or anybody, because I'm an American hero. What did I do to you guys back home? I did not say to monitor hack my goddamn computer and pick on every goddamn thing I do, while seems like, man, I'm a decent man on the internet. Even when you guys try to make me feel like, oh, I ain't good enough to party naked back home, and that's all people do is party naked. They're party naked at court right now. Our culture is being naked online as a free American. Sex, that's just going to happen if there's an internet or not. So I don't know why y'all had a nervous breakdown and thought that was going to make you look good at parties as a hometown law or anybody, because that's all people worry about is the appearance of you as a person. So the internet is kind of stressed the hell out, as this is 21st century internet. Every goddamn person that's on the internet should have a good time and chill out, and everything's safe on the internet, because that's called common sense. We have that as a human being. I don't know. Maybe we did lose the common sense on shaking hands and chilling with each other. You know, because if you're on the internet 24 hours a day, you forget that you're a human being. You can walk out the door. So I don't know what's going on. It's not my fault. I think it sucks that you discriminate one person of the billions of naked people 24 hours a day online. It kind of sucks, as I hardly did anything, and it seems like my grandpa died and I decided to start making goofy videos on the internet trying to make everybody laugh. And now my grandmom died. And then the landlord I grew up with. So I didn't come back home and party like a rock star as a veteran back home. You say there's a party in America. I must have missed every goddamn party that happened in America. And yeah, I do understand. I don't understand how people can't get along at parties too, because we are something in outer space. We're not nothing. You know, you got geniuses like Stephen Hawking trying to figure out how something nothing became something. And while you all trying to figure that out, you forget how to live. Because you are fixed on why am I here? Why am I there? And you know what? My name is Michael Commiso. I traveled all around the world after 9/11 attack. I could have died all around the world. And I just got up and went and I did it. I graduated basic training. I graduated AIT. And I went to my first duty station in Ray Barracks in Germany. And it's no goddamn classified. Hey, top secret people. There ain't top secret on my computer. There's no classified information online. But apparently, I don't know, I feel, not everybody, there's people that's nice to me, but sometimes I feel people treat me like I'm an idiot. Because for you guys to sit there as the law and allow that site to happen, you are more at fault than me using that site as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. As you allow that law, allow the site to keep rolling. But how the world works, nobody wants to get in trouble with the law, so you all decided the best way to have a comfortable life for yourselves is to bully a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City. You know, I may have a speech impediment, and I may not be that funny, or I may not exactly as perfect as people claim they are as the world online. But I try. I try to be somebody's friend. I try to be a good brother. I try to be a good son, a nephew, or whatever name you came up with for me back home. And I feel like I should be further in life. I feel like, man, serving your country, that's a really cool thing to do, because the United States is a really cool country, and America been around for a long time. And having a World War II grandfather is cool still. If my grandpa was alive, I could have told my World War II veteran grandpa that I served my country, and that World War II veteran, man, you don't have to beg. You know, veterans don't have to beg. Me, my grandpa would have helped me with everything, with my benefits, everything. He said, I'm proud of you, grandson, and I'm going to help. That's what a World War II veteran do for a veteran back home, because they know what it means for soldiers to serve our country and protect this, what we are as Americans. Yeah, you know, I'm not like, I don't know, I'm just making videos. I'm showing my Pokemon cards. I got some cool damn comic books, and you know, I'm winging life. You know, I don't think I'm an expert on anything. I got collect. I just like whatever catches my eye, and so far my stuff is cool. And then on top of that, I'm trying to sing songs and doing comedy. I never went to college to do comedy. I never did stand-up comedy. I don't have any experience in comedy. But I guess making my YouTube videos is a little experience in comedy. I know what people want to laugh about. I don't think people want to laugh about violence and crime. And what's the top? Number one, everybody knows. The reason why that site is a number one site, because everybody likes to be butt naked 24 hours a day. For you guys, it seems like you're just jealous of my naked body back home as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So how can you expect me to really chill with you and party with you, and you guys act like you can? even handle me being naked at a party, as that's all people do nowadays. As my hometown law act like they're never party naked, and on the internet for the world to see, to pick on me and bully me and call me names and allow people to steal my benefits and then my social security, and I rely on my benefits. I pay my bills with my benefits. And you told me that I earn and deserve my benefits as a veteran back home. And that's what I did for you guys to sit there and make me worry about things that I have things that I need to do in my life. Because I'm going to be 40 and I feel like, damn man, I should be further in life. Because, no, I don't kiss ass to make it to the top. That wasn't me as a soldier. I wasn't a blue falcon as a battle buddy. I didn't go around trying to get every soldier in trouble just to make rank in the military. No, I really don't know how many medals I really earned in the military. Because I feel like how cool my battle buddies was. I think my battle buddies like messing with me. So really, I don't know what I did, and all I know is I served my country, and I could have died all around the world serving my country for you guys to just sit there and act like I didn't do anything cool in my life. And I traveled over 13 countries. I went to London, Spain, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria, London, Amsterdam twice, Berlin, Mallorca, an island by Spain. Then I went to Kuwait, then Iraq, then whatever else I went to. I felt like my battle buddies took me to Italy, got me drunk and took me to Italy at one point, because I don't know where I was. And these are the stories I could be telling you all at the party. Man, I feel like if you really chilled out with me, like back in time in a time machine, hot tub time machine, man, you will have fun with me. I may not know every goddamn comedy book, but I'm just a natural, goofy guy, and I find a way to make you laugh if I don't understand. If I'm on Saturday Night Live and I don't understand the joke, I would just flow with it and just try to fake, because is that what you do? Right? The guy is Saturday Night Live just come up with stuff and trying to figure out how to do it. That's just, that's all I could do. I never rehearsed any speeches. I never rehearsed any videos. And I don't know what you want from me back home as a veteran. Because I'm just here collecting comic books. That's a cool cover. Look, still no barcode yet. You gotta put the we're smart enough, I think this is relativity. We're smart enough to put the barcode as a human being on the back, but somehow we still put the barcode in the front. Then you sit there wondering, what the hell messed? I made the coolest cover in the world, and I can't figure out what messed up the cover, and it's the barcode. So, any magazine maker, you just put the barcode on the corner, out of the way. Like any important information, barcode stuff, out of the way. Then you got all this room to make your art on the front and the back. So, that should happen right there. And I was going to read my diary, but I don't know if the world can handle my diary. I don't know if you guys claim you're all tough in the world and can handle. Well, you can't handle words. I got words. I wrote the whole thing. There's some scientific things going on in there. I got the clock going backwards, because if you think about it, just because you claim that our clock is going in that direction, space don't know that either. Who's going to tell outer space that we're going in that direction? We may have come up with words and figure out we're going in that direction, but Relativity says outer space doesn't even notice that there's life in outer space. That's relativity. That's why there's life. Space does not acknowledge that there's life in outer space because space is too big. If we lived in a tiny space, we won't have enough space to have life. And there's less gravity in outer space. They say there's no gravity. There's less gravity, so you can float around. But there's still gravity, as seems like we're all in a vacuum cleaner in outer space, and the black hole somehow holding the dust ball together, and there's life in outer space. That's how I see it, of the movies I watch and online. I had a few books, you know. Yeah, I know when you go to college you can't really say that to the professor. To get an A, I know you got to get an A to pass the grade and the class. So, yeah, I understand you got to use all the scientific words to try to explain outer space. But it's outer space. You know? It's part of life. It's just a cave. Outer space is a cave. And we're floating around in the cave in a freaking dust ball. Hopefully no big giant other planet or giant rock in outer space run into planet Earth. So I don't understand. We all should be happy, drunk, stoned, all around the world, butt naked. Everybody got it on in the world. Everybody's happy. No war, violence, and crime. Because shit, we can't figure out how the hell there's life in outer space, and we're lucky, they're a miracle, there's life. And we should be just fucking chilling and be 80s and 60s and 70s, the Renaissance time, all because, hey, we're all human beings on planet Earth. You know, yeah, sometimes the lion and the tiger fights and have a difficult conversation with each other and everything. But eventually, even a tiger and a lion will get along and everything, as long as you feed them and everything. So I don't understand human beings, because it seems like everybody goes out of their way just to be miserable in the world. And I'm a goofy guy. I try to go out of my way to make, since I came home, I try not to watch negative on television. I'm avoiding all the negative. I figure, hey, maybe if I don't watch negative, negative won't happen. But you somehow are like cock-blocking me back home. That's all you're worrying about. So I can explain the internet with this notebook that I wrote, but you won't understand it because you don't want me to win. You know, you all claim that you want to help me, you want me to win, you don't. You know, I still feel comfortable traveling as a veteran. Not everybody's bad in the world. I met cool people all around the world traveling. And I want to have a real European traveling experience, as every place is a tourist place. So we don't want the bad guys and negative to happen in our countries, because every human being wants to experience that way of life in your country and all the good things that happen in the world. That's why we travel, because we want to understand and have fun and enjoy life. You know, sitting in the same room every day, you get bored too over time. So I'm trying to say the internet is boring, because all you guys talk about is streets and who hates what on what street or who hates what on that, and get mad over stupid shit that don't make any sense at all. Where, holy crap, there's life in outer space, and it's a miracle there's life, and outer space doesn't know there's life. That's the only reason why. All the things that can happen in outer space compared to there's still oxygen on planet Earth. Man, you think everybody wake up in the morning and have a good day and happy because there's still oxygen on planet Earth, and you still can go online and collect Pokemon cards. And there's no reason why anybody should be hating on each other. There's no reason why anybody should be mean to each other. Because it don't make any sense. We're just a dust ball in outer space. And we got, how many times? Yeah, you got, what's the big giant turtles? They can live up to 200 years old. We could probably live up 200 years old too, but all the stress that you put on each other as human beings, we already know that we only live up to the 80s and 90s. And you get a Guinness World Record here and there, but I guess in general, everybody around that time. But how fast we spend in outer space, that time goes like that. So all the time you're trying to figure out how to hate on your veteran back home, and it's so hard to get along with Commiso. All the years you could have partied and hang with me, man. And I say funny things too sometimes. I know I did the same classes as everybody else in high school. And on top of that, I was trained and taught how to travel all around the world. But you prevented me to live my life the way I wanted to. And I know that I'm a good photographer. What got me into photography, not just me traveling all around the world and taking pictures of everything. You know, I went to Disney World on my senior trip and took pictures from there. You know, I went to New York City and took pictures there, went on a field trip in high school. So I got it now. And basically, I have that eye of the tiger artistic way. I know what to look for to take a picture when I go travel. And I know what backpack Europe means. I don't need all that stuff. All I need is backpack. And pack like a week of clothes. Because whatever I need, I can get over there in Europe. So I learned. And that's what kept me happy, traveling. But I do understand I have a kitty cat. His name is Boxster. And he gets sad when I leave a long time away from my cat. I said that for years. So now I have to stay by my cat for a while. Because my cat keeps me going. And my parents like me, I know. And people like me, I know. But I got more things to say as a short, shy, quiet kid. I really want to write down my things and put the educated big words in my speeches. But that's not who I am. I didn't go around and try to make the world serious and then like got upset and tears and that. My whole point of my YouTube videos are trying to make people laugh so people stop crying in the world. That's what I did at war. I saw every soldier angry and upset and all sad and shit. And the first thing I thought was just make videos. Everybody's dying around me at war, and here's Commiso dancing and skipping around at war in the desert. And I just made these videos, and then I made people laugh. And I was like, that's cool. You know, because, it's, people, it feels like people don't laugh no more. And on top of that, I don't know how simple you have to be to make people laugh as a human species on planet Earth, you know. If Commiso can give you some giggles in the world, that should be enough for that day. That's Commiso. And that's what I was at war. I don't know. I don't think I was, I know I was trained to be a soldier in war. But I was just a goofy soldier at war. So technically, if you're trying to find classified information from Commiso, really, I don't know anything. All I know, I went to war and came back, and I figured coming back home alive, everybody appreciate me and be like hanging with me. And man, I thought I'd meet Britney Spears by now. I'm on 40 years old. I should have met Britney Spears when I was a teenager. Because that's what happens in America. You meet celebrities and say, hey, how you doing? Everybody's happy in America. And meeting the celebrities. I didn't even get to meet Britney Spears yet. So how 40? I'm like, hello, Britney Spears, I'm a 40-year-old man. And Britney Spears like, who the hell was that? I don't know, man. Oh my goddamn, man. And I'm like, it's not my fault. And I thought I was out on the internet for everybody to say, hey, Commiso's back home. Let's go hang out. But then you all come up for a way to make everything my fault back home. No, I think it sucks that billions of people, 24 hours a day, uses the internet and act like nobody sees anything for you to give me a hard time back home, man. So, yeah, I got cool things. You know, I got more deep speeches that I wrote. Maybe I should edit it more. But, you know, it's basically, you can edit the shit out of anything. You're still basically saying the same thing. But, you know, I'm doing my best. And it's cool if my battle buddies like seeing my videos. And then they're real. That's two real Marilyn Monroe. Remember when Americans were so happy to collect their first Playboy magazine and everybody is cast the consent and it's showing okay on the word nudity in America? For you guys, man, you can overreact over a naked person, but you can't overreact over the violence and war and stuff and try to figure out that we don't have to see that crap. And everybody in the world would prefer to see each other naked than killing each other on the internet like idiots. Yeah, that's the high ratings. That's why high rating sites. What's the high rating sites? I don't know. I didn't study. Because everybody acts like I'm some educated internet exploring person, but no. Whatever pops up my computer and it's like, well, it's on the internet for a reason, still up 24 hours a day for everybody to see it. So yeah, my bad. I didn't know the internet was that serious back home. You know, you pay for billions of dollars into the internet. Think about, I don't know how it is now. People put billions of dollars towards the internet for the internet to be like some kind of cool ass shit. Walking in outer space on planet Earth on the internet, and you can have fun on every part of the internet in the world. I was trying to show that part of my videos and all the art pictures I took and pictures of me all around the world. You know? Yeah, you know, it'd be cool to try to get all my battle buddies together and maybe we can make a movie together with my battle buddies and you could tell Commiso in the movie what really happened, because nobody told me what really happened. So I collect things, I draw, you know, I collect Pokemon cards at the age of 40. And, well, you know what? That's life, you know. I realized I had to be born and have to express or impress everybody back home as a disabled combat veteran. You know, wow, you know, hey, you really have to kiss ass for the law to decide to say, hey, I don't know, because law is a human being on the internet themselves. So I don't know who goes out of the way to get people in trouble on purpose. That won't fix anything. If that's your solution, to go around and get people in trouble on purpose, that's not a solution. But, you know, so I'm just gonna be all I could be as an American man. I have something to say. There's actually really cool stuff I said, but I'm distracted of you as people in the world. You know, I'm supposed to express my artistic ways, and my laptop doesn't have enough memory to support the software as Adobe Photoshop, so I can make my art again. So I just keep going. You know, I got my kitty cat. I love my dad and my mom. I love my brother. I love my family. Maybe they just don't understand me because I'm just a goofball. But for you guys to sit there and actually decided to screw my life over the simplest thing as billions of naked people online. As to, damn, seems like you all just got jealous of me and you went all out of your way to take me out of game over the years, or whatever that means. But, I don't know. It feels good to make videos again, because if you think about it, my YouTube videos, I'm letting out my feelings, as y'all told me to, as a veteran back then. So, if I have something to say and I needed to get it out, I got my YouTube video. And I don't feel like I'm mean to him. I feel like I get upset and say, what are you doing? Because, man, I miss Christmas. I felt in the 80s and the 90s, it felt like really Christmas time. You got Home Alone, you got all the 80s movies, you got the 80s light bulbs, you know, the really shiny light bulbs that could see 10,000 miles away. You know, it felt Christmas. So I like collecting Talk Boys and 2XLs, and, you know, it brings back memories, and that's what I do as a hobby. So it ain't my fault that you all decided to come down hard on me and overreact like you never saw the simple word as ain't that hard to look up shit on the internet as nudity. Then I don't know what you want from me back home, because you're basically, you know, you're taking my benefits, you're making it seem like I don't deserve it, where I do. I serve my country. Any veterans that serve their country deserve their benefits. I got my cat here. Yeah, that's why I had to move my laptop. Boxer runs the room in here. That's my cat butt right there. American hero. That's me with you guys. That's right. You show them your butt, Boxer. You show them the butt. Because I'm nice to this kitty cat. Anybody's nice to kitty cats can't be that bad. So, you know what? This is the rough draft of my other rough draft. Then I read this rough draft and then rough draft that till you all figure out how to chill out in the world. Look at this kitty cat. Look at this kitty cat. Look at him. You want to see? Look at him. This is a disabled combat veteran. I had some Pokemon cards I got and Pocket Monsters that I wanted to show you, but I had to let out some steam because you keep picking on me, and I'm like, well, maybe it's time for me to stand up for myself, as I was trained my whole life, as I stood up for it. Basically, I am your Michael Commiso back home, and I'm back home alive. I'm gonna be 40 in April, and I wonder why, because I feel like time on planet work is not right. I shouldn't be 40 right now. So, can you just get along so Commiso can chill out in the world and all this bullshit just be fixed, and stop blaming one person online and acting like that's going to fix everything? We're you all human beings, and you know what it means to be friends and family. As the world, we're human beings. Holy moly, we're human beings on the internet, and we're just discovering the word nudity and the word everybody's getting it on online. You're all sensitive of words, and then you get even more mad at each other. So, you know, I like living Michael Commiso's world, where, you know, I have a good personality, I care about people, I have a good heart, I'm not a hater, I just don't wait this, this is a veteran, lost, you know how Home Alone, McCarthy, I can't say I got speech, what does that Home Alone do, McCarthy, I got speech impediment, so I have excuse not saying his name. You know, I'm like Home Alone, and everybody's just picking on me back home, and like, what's his name? McCarthy, what's his name? Well, Hey, I think you had enough from Michael Commiso today. You know, maybe you have to take a break, but I don't know why. This is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso and the Battle Bodies.